Welcome back to the Eric Krown crypto channel, and a bit of a different video today, as I wanted to put out a video that is essentially a primer on a program that I've actually been working on silently in the background, which is essentially a program that goes over many different strategies amongst many different timeframes, back tests them, forward tests them, and then of course comes at them from a quantitative analysis perspective as well. I'll probably be releasing that sometime in July, depending upon when you view this video. And then also I've been promoting ByBit recently as well. So for the good of my conscience, I wanted to have something like this out there to show what an actual strategy looks like. And yeah, ByBit does have a pretty good offer right now. I'd say they do have 0% on maker fees, meaning that you do not pay any fees on limit orders, which I mean, that's actually like very, very attractive and quite compelling from them. Actually don't know how they're going to get away with that, to be honest with you, but hey, fair enough. And then also I've been, and also because they have their World Series of Trading going on as well, I've been like perusing the YouTubes and I've been quite literally horrified as to what passes as trading. So I figured it would be good for my moral conscience to put out a video like this. Also a bit of an insight into that program and hopefully helpful to you out there as well. All right, sweet. So we're going to start it off here with a trade strategy and checklist. Then we're going to backtest this strategy. I've already done many iterations for it, and then I'll hand over the keys to you. So first things first, what time frame are we focusing on? 15-minute time frame. And by the way, you can change anything about this strategy that you like or don't like. I'm sure that you can optimize it in more ways that are particular to yourself. Number two, what will we be using for our main sources of edge? So first things first, 15-minute Krown cross downside. That is just a 9, 21, and 55 exponential moving average. You can find an indicator that will incorporate that for free simply by typing in CTMAC on the TradingView public library. BBWP, same thing, Bollinger Band with percentile, freely available on the public library by simply typing in those 4 letters. And PMARP, 5 letters, also needed to type in on the public library that are freely available there as well. We do need to do some formatting, which is why I have the X there to remind myself. And those are the 3 indicators that we're essentially using. Next, what defines a risk management parameter? 2 conditions is what I always have. Ideal and emergency. Ideal is based off of closures, in this case, a closure above the range highs. So that means you need to be able to understand what a range high is. And then an emergency condition, which is a wick above the prior trend high. So that's just any sort of a tick above the prior trend high, out, something terrible has gone wrong, and I do not want this position any longer. How will positions be entered? Well, first things first, I actually forgot this condition right here, which should certainly be there. Actually, no, it doesn't need to be there because that is not relevant for this. So apologies, getting in my own way here, but we will only take entries on the 55 exponential moving average when the Krown cross is to the downside and the BBWP is less than 35 percentile. So we're going to just, for the purposes of this demonstration, use full positions. Of course, you could enter in like half before the 55, half after. You could do all before, all after if you want to front run it or back run it. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. This is just the way that we're testing it for this purpose. And how will positions be exited? Essentially profit taking when PMARP is less than 15 percentile on closure, because that's the only way to do it on a back test. So let's go into the charts over here. I'll run you through the indicators really quickly. All right, so here's the moving averages, obviously. The yellow represents the 21, the green represents the 55, and the cyan represents the 9. Again, only need 3, and we're only looking for the ones where the 21 is trading below the 55. You're probably asking me, Krown, why you have a 9 then? Because that's what actually makes a Krown cross, and more importantly, it gives us an insight as to when to expect corrections, essentially, or maybe even reversals as well. So again, we're looking for this exactly right here. The yellow below the green, the lower period trading below the higher period. That indicates the first condition, which opens up the road for the next condition, which is looking at the BBWP. Again, I'm just using default settings over here. Really simple stuff. I put a horizontal bar, which is just from the toolbox on the left-hand side at about 35 percentile. I'm trying to get it like as close as possible. And basically after that, we just look for any test to the 55 alongside low BBWP, and that's an entry. So in this case, we have an entry right here on this 55, which is 21 at 364.5. Now, I did mention that the PMARP will be used for profit taking. And in this case, whenever it's below 15 percentile, I think it was, we will take profit, which 15 is right literally here, basically, which we actually have an exit right here. Now, I did mention there was one setting that needs to be done specifically on PMARP. It needs to be this right here. Indicator needs to be PMARP rather than PMAR. Otherwise, massively different results. All right, so in this case, we would have entered in 21,364.5, exited 25.38. not bad for a 15-minute trade. Now I've actually gone ahead and already back tested 22 of the most recent iterations. These are the results: 68% or just above 68% win rate. Average win was just under $500. Average loss was just over $300. I didn't actually record the times for it because I didn't want to go through the whole rigmarole of doing that on this particular one. But you should definitely do that when you are actually backtesting your stuff. I'm just actually migrating this data over from my Excel sheets to this format over here. So that's why I haven't done it in this particular case. But let's go and scroll back like way far back here. And and let's go over a few examples. Yeah, okay, this should bring us far back enough, I think. Okay, cool. All right, did we land on an example right here? I think we have. All right, or actually, in this case, we do have a Krown cross to the downside, obviously right here. Do we have a test of the 55? It's right below it. Again, this is a consideration for you to make. Would I have recorded the results if it did not officially test the 55? No, because that is how I do my back testing. In this case, close enough is close enough, right? As you can see, would have given you a nice exit not so long after that in a profit. Let's see, let's find another example. And also just for this particular demonstration, where's the range highs? Well, the range highs are very obviously right here, coming in from this range. And where's our trend high? Our trend high is coming in from this high right here. So anywhere above there, out. Any sort of a closure above here, also out. All right, let's find another one. Let's see. Having trouble finding some here. We have one right here. Here's a good potential losing one, actually. All right, so here we have Krown cross to the downside the whole way through, you can see. Okay, let's actually start up over here because this is where it really starts from. All right, Krown cross to the downside, boom. We have a test of the 55 right there, but BBWP is not below 35 percentile, so no. Then we do get a test, again, very close to it over here. Could you have taken that? Yeah, obviously. But for the purposes of this demonstration, we will not. This one over here, BBWP is too high, so no on this one. And of course, if you did take this one over here, which I would have not recorded, would have been profit taking right here, 44,782. Moving on, let's find a loser because I want to show what it looks like when it does lose, because it will lose inevitably. All right, here we go. This one is a potential candidate. Actually, no, it's not, motherfucker. Well, okay, we'll do it anyways. All right, obviously it stays downside the whole way. We get a test into the 55 right. Actually, let me mark it off like this. Right here, low BBWP, beautiful. Where's our range highs? Okay, range highs coming in from this little stutter step right here. Where's our last trend highs? Well, in this case, it's actually like way back on over here, to be fair, if you want to be super exact. What happens after that? Bitcoin does put a nice upside move. So yeah, a little bit of underwaterness there. But does it hit our risk management? No. Or if you want to actually be super exact, the range highs, you could even argue are over here, 44,286, in comparison to where I have them, which is a little bit more aggressive. Now, that's personal preference as well. I prefer to be more aggressive because I like my losses to be minimized. Again, would have, well, actually this trade would have worked out anyways, but in general, you might get kicked out of some otherwise good trades. In this case, entry 43,509, exit 43,144. So let's actually put that one in. 43,545. Let's put that in over here. 43. And then over here, exit 43,144. Boom. All right. It's a nice little $200 trade, I think, or something like that. Good enough, man. All right. Do we get another? I want to find a loser here, because this, as you will notice, will definitely lose. Okay, no. Oh, this is showing some promise here. Nope, still too high BBWP, but we do get some entries over here. So technically speaking, this would be an entry. Test the 55, BBWP very low in this case. Then what happens, or let's mark off our range highs in this case. Okay, range highs coming in where? Coming in right here. Where's our trend highs? Coming in right here. So a wick above the high of that, which is right here. All right, so closure above this region, out. Closure above this, or just wick above this region, also out. In this case, you can see price action comes down. We do not hit our exit over here, even though it would have been a profitable trade. To be fair, Very annoying, but yeah, that would have been, $250 to $300 trade. So you're on a 15-minute. Probably should have taken that one right there, but technically speaking, did not get the official exit. So for me, I do not record like this is, that's not an exit. I wouldn't record that. In this case over here, you can see that Bitcoin just briefly pops above on this closure right here. This is a losing trade. We are out. We are out and about now. So let's record this one. Test is 42,508. 42,508. Okay, and the exit is 42,792. 42,792. There we go. All right, nice little loser right there. Okay, let's go back into it again. Did I do that right on the last two? Okay, yeah. All right, good. Okay, let's move on a little bit more. And do we get another entry here soon? No, I don't think so. Let's go back a little bit more now. All right, here we have a couple of interesting entries. Okay, Krown cross to the downside, boom. We see obviously many tests of the 55 right here. BBWP is low, that's an entry. Where's our range highs in this case? Range highs are going to be coming in right here. Where's our trend high? Right here. And after that, this one's a nice and easy one. So where does it actually get you out on this candle? Right here, 16 spot 3. No, that's not below 15. This one over here, 7 spot 7. Boom. That's it. And that is a profit. And here we got 46,235. 46. 235, I think it was. Sorry, 46. Dyslexia is killing me right now, man. Yeah, 46,235. Okay, we got that. Closure here, 45,639. 45. 639. This one's actually a pretty good one for a 15-minute. Not bad. Not bad indeed. All right. Okay, let's go over maybe one more. I want to make this video digestible so that the degens might actually watch it. All right, here, do we have a good nuance example right here? I want to find something that's a little bit more unique. Now, usually when I'm backtesting, or not usually, but always when I'm backtesting, I will take the most recent iterations. The reason why I'm scrolling through here is simply because I want to get some more diverse price action to address nuanced situations. Okay. No, we don't. Or no, yes, we do have. Do we have? Do we not have? We actually do have an entry over here. This one's not super compelling though. All right. BBWP's below, obviously Krown cross to the downside, and we got an entry right here. Okay, so where is the range highs? Well, range highs in this case going to be coming in from this angle, or actually no. Well, this is actually how I would do it in this case. Yes. Okay, so we have right there, trend high, it's going to be right here. Okay, so boom, and after we enter in right here, we do have an exit with low PMARP, not so long after that right here. Nice and quick one. Entry is going to be 42,227. So 42,227. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then where's our exit? Exit is 41,940. 41. There we go. All right, not bad. Not bad. Okay. And there we go. Not bad. Yeah, I think that's a good place to maybe start to leave this one off. Maybe we do. Should we just do one more? One more for good. All right, let's just scroll through here. Oh, we have a pretty obvious one. This is about as good as it gets in terms of quickness. All right, Krown cross to the downside right here. Okay, BBWP is below 35 percentile this whole way through, so we're just looking for the first test to the 55. Again, pops above. Where's our range highs in this case? Range highs is right here. Where's our trend high? Last high is right there. It's a lower high, obviously. Okay, so that's our entry. Again, it pops up above. That's okay. And then where does PMARP come below 15 percentile? Right here. Nice and quick. Entry 41,912. So 41,912. Boom. And exit is going to be 41,678. There we go. All right. Nice. Okay, so we're showing after 27 iterations, and I've recorded most of them right here. 70.37% win rate. The average win is about $470. The average loss about 317. What I'm actually more interested in is the average P&L win versus average P&L lost, actually, in this case. So that's good. That's actually quite good. Now I'm actually cross-referencing it with my full data over here, and the win rate on this one that I have after 50 iterations is basically the same, just slightly higher, very, very slightly higher. And I think this was tested all the way back to, this was tested all the way back to May. Wait, April, May? No, April. Yeah, April. February, April is where this was back tested towards. So pretty consistent with that. Obviously, the more iterations that you do, the more, the data is, I would say, trustworthy. More is better, generally speaking. 50 is minimum as far as I'm concerned. 100 is pretty decent. Results typically don't change too much after 100 in my experience. But again, you should definitely try this out yourself, because it'll give you some insight into, how these trades actually, operate in real time. Because a lot of the time with something like this, you might enter in on that test and you're like, oh my God, it's closing above. This one's going to bulldoze on through. I'm going to lose all my money. I'm going to lose my face. And then what do you know? It moves in your direction. Even gives you, I think, like a few entries over time here. Yeah, gives you another one right here and gets you out like very quickly after that. I mean, this one's like so simple right here too. Gives you the test right there. Okay, range highs, where are they? Right here, coming in from this little range. Where's your last trend high? Right here. Test into the range highs, that's fine. No closures above, stay in the trade. Where does it get you out? Somewhat soon after, on this one right here. This one actually not that big of a gainer because 55's right here, but still a gain nonetheless, about a couple $100 or close to it. So that's going to do it for this one. Again, I strongly suggest that you do this yourself. It's going to really, really help condition your own emotions. That's what to expect. This is just a general working template that you can use for yourself over here as well. The Krown Trading journal feature over here, also just freely available. I actually don't know if I was able to show, did I show all of this? Hopefully I showed all of this, because I know that my face camera is in the way sometimes. But if I didn't, then there it is. And yeah, that's basically it. So, if you are going to be trading on these leverage exchanges, just understand that if you haven't gone ahead and done something like this, back tested it, I don't understand how that can work. So I'll just leave that right there. Please be safe. Please trade safe. You can, leverage trading is very, 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 very dangerous if you aren't actually doing something, tested. And even then, still have to be on top of your game. So hopefully this was in some way helpful. I'll be signing off on this one now. Take care and see you in the next one.